Mr. Chestnut would say the N-word. Here at the Actual Justice Warrior, we do not support Mr. Chestnut saying the N-word towards one of his students.
Two students were saying that they were saying it back and forth to each other, two black students, and he was just like, "Oh, you can't say that," saying the word, and then one of the students goes, "Oh wait, what did you say?" Pulls out the phone, and he goes again, two more times, "You can't say that."
Do I need to play that again? I think I need to play that again so you guys can hear for a second time what all these stupid kids are protesting over, what they gather the community for, and what the local news is out there for, including neon blazer wearing woman who has been on this story since day one.
Two students were saying that they were saying it back and forth to each other, two black students, and he was just like, "Oh, you can't say that," saying the word, and then one of the students goes, "Oh wait, what did you say?" Pulls out the phone, and he goes again, two more times, "You can't say that."
So Mr. Chestnut was in his class, physics class, by the way, just in case you were wondering, trying to teach these students physics. And he overhears his students throwing the N-word back and forth. So Mr. Chestnut says, "You can't say that." He uses the N-word. Then the students take out their phone to record him, which I'm sure is against school policy. And then they say, "What did you say? Could you repeat that?" And he says, "You can't say the N-word in my class," two more times. That is what they're protesting over. That is what Mr. Chestnut's job is on the line over. The fact that he told students to stop swearing in his classroom, and he repeated the swear to his students. So, by the way, these students were throwing it back and forth between each other. They're totally fine with the word, but apparently, even in this context, the utterance of this from a non-black teacher at their school is worthy of days-long protests. And because parents aren't parents anymore, they want to be friends of the kids, they take the side of the kid over the teacher. They've decided to come out as a community in support of this, even though Mr. Chestnut was suspended for only one day. Now, if I were in this school, if I were in DeKalb County, you know what I would have done? I would have suspended the kid that pulled out his phone for 20 days. I would have suspended the other kid that was throwing this word around for 10 days, because you can't swear in his classroom. You shouldn't be bringing out a phone in there. You caused a whole protest movement over nothing, and each and every one of these stupid kids would get a lesson on context. I think that's the major problem here. So you have this kid coming up here giving you the context, and you would think, if this kid knows the context, if anybody knew the context in this, that they would react appropriately, which would be to understand that this was not being used as a pejorative. This was just a teacher trying to gain control over the classroom. But guess what? We're in current year 2022, at least for a couple more days, and we can't have that. We can't have any logic, any reason, any sense, or anything like that.